Noisy Pixel.
Sometimes simple is more. As seen with games like One Finger Death Punch, a simple mechanic can go a long way with a game's success. Now, developer Pippin Games takes that same idea and adds in a few unique mechanics with the addition of cute anime girls in their release Kawaii Deathu Desu. Now on Switch, players can get arthritis on the go as they fend off crazed fans and capture their souls. Kawaii Deathu Desu has a plot that doesn't really matter. All you need to know is that each of the cute idol girls playable in the game are actually supernatural demon-like creatures who are collecting souls to see who takes the throne as the leader. After a few hours of gameplay, you'll probably forget the game even has a story, as it seems to only exist as a reason for the girls to be on a stage. Each character plays more or less the same, with the general idea to attack to craze fans before they can touch you. This requires that you press either the left or right shoulder buttons to attack in the corresponding direction. See? How simple is that? Well, things become more complicated in later levels, and the challenge increases significantly during the additional modes. Enemies have their own life bar and running speed, and some even have unique skills triggered after they are attacked. It definitely mixes up your strategy, but in the end, you're only really judged by how fast you can mash the attack button in any direction. During a match, you'll slowly step into the direction that you're attacking, so if you attack fast enough, you can simply go in one direction, clearing out enemies without the other side of enemies touching you. The problem is that there's not enough variety here. You're merely using one attack animation to take out these enemies, and it becomes tedious quite quickly. After a certain amount of enemies are defeated, you can use a special attack unique to each character and simply wipe the screen of any foes trying to get close. It's fun to see the different attacks, but they each generally do the same thing. Enemy patterns change throughout each level. Some enemies run quicker than others or react in a specific way when you attack. This includes actions like warping behind you or dodging, which definitely keeps you on your toes in the later levels. It's possible to get absolutely swarmed by enemies, and in the event that your fingers get too tired, well, too bad. That's probably game over. Everything you do in Kawaii Deathu Desu adds to your soul count. Even if you die, the souls are collected and saved. Collecting souls is probably the only reason you'll be playing this game for more than a couple of hours. Players use souls to purchase new costumes and characters, but the most beneficial things to use them on is character upgrades. Taking on later levels without leveling up your character will end up in an early death for sure, which makes this a requirement for this game. However, everything here costs a lot of souls to unlock. This is perhaps the developer's way of keeping you playing, but after 10 minutes, my hands began to hurt, and I asked myself, why am I even doing this? It's possible to either unlock all the stages with one character and then unlock other characters, or spend time unlocking characters without really clearing the stages. What you do with your souls is up to you. Kawaii Deathu Desu has some terrible UI that is often unclear and horrendous to navigate. The Switch version offers no way to remap the buttons or adjust any other accessibility options. Furthermore, the button scheme uses the B button as select and the A button as back, which hurt my fragile gamer mind that wanted so badly to be able to switch them around. The best part about the game is the idle sprites, which are cute and well animated. The attacks in the game look fantastic and show the developer's knack for pixel action. The music is also decent, and the level themes and enemies have a nice variety to them. I should also mention that even though there are really only 2 buttons, the actions were responsive to my presses, which made soul collecting a little less tedious. Everything in Kawaii Deathu Desu is hidden behind a repetitive mechanic that forces you to level up your characters in order to progress. The lack of accessibility options for the console port is a considerable oversight and makes navigating the menus within the game a chore. Sure, the character sprites are cute, but that's no reason to endure a cramping wrist for hours of clicking. You'll more than likely break the shoulder buttons of your Joy-Con long before you unlock everything this game has to offer. Noisy Pixel is giving Kawaii Deathu Desu a 5.5 out of 10. Thank you for watching. Please read the full review on noisypixel.net. Noisy Pixel is run by a group of gamers who work hard to deliver news, reviews, previews, and more. Please subscribe to keep up with all our future content.